What's up guys, we're going to be going through the best NBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 18 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we are on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 18 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $325 just yesterday, and another member who won $250 for the 4th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is Jaylen Brunson for 39.5 points, rebs, and assists, and this one actually is for more. Now look at Jaylen Brunson, we've actually seen him go on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than the actual Boston Celtics. Now as you all know, Boston Celtics are a pretty strong team. They actually do rank 5th in points allowed. Also when it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 5th, and on top of that guys, when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do rank a little bit lower as they rank 14th. But the reason why we still like the over for this situation is that when it comes to Jaylen Brunson, he is a guard, and Boston actually do a very poor job in guarding the points, rebounds, and assists to the guard position. So because of that, we do like the over for this situation here. We think there's definitely a lot of possibility to see him go on the over, and we are sticking to that in this case. His average over the last 5 is 49, which is great to see, and since there have been a couple of injuries from New York Knicks, he's definitely seen a huge increase in his usage rate, and we think that will continue on into this next game. So because of those reasons, Jaylen Brunson, 39.5 points, rebs, and assists for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about DeAndre Ayton. As you all know, DeAndre Ayton, great player, and this is another rebounds and assists for 13.5, and this one actually is for less. Now look at DeAndre Ayton, we've actually seen him go on the under in 0 out of the last 5, and they do face off against the Golden State Warriors. Now Warriors do actually rank 13th in rebounds allowed, and when it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 17th. So the reason why we still do like the under for this situation here is that when it comes to DeAndre Ayton, he is a center, and the Golden State Warriors actually do a very good job at defending rebounds and assists to the center position. So because of these reasons, we actually do like the under for this situation. We are going a little bit against the grain here when we actually look at his last 5, even though also his average is 15.8 over the last 5. But when it comes to that, the reason why we do like the under as well is that when it comes to situations like this, we also like to look at what the bookies are saying, and the bookies actually have him favored for the under as well. So we are going with what the bookies are saying in this situation here, so we are sticking to that. So DeAndre Ayton, 13.5 rebs and assists for less, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about his teammate Scoot Henderson. Now, Scoot Henderson is a fantastic player, but this one is also another rebs and assists for actually Scoot Henderson for 11.5, and this one still is for less. Now, look at Scoot Henderson. He has gone on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is great to see. And like we mentioned before, guys, where Golden State Warriors rank in both departments, 17th in assists, and also when it comes to rebounds allowed, guys, they also do rank 13th. So the reason why we do like the under for this situation here is not only that Golden State Warriors do actually rank very high in restricting rebounds and assists to the guard position, but we have actually seen Scoot Henderson have a couple of big games where he has gone on the over, like against Orlando or New Orleans Pelicans, but we think that may change in this next matchup. As you all know, Portland aren't in the playoffs or anything of that nature, and because of that, they could be looking to tank. We have seen him, on occasion actually perform under this line as of recent, and when it comes to that, although he has had 2 outlier games with Orlando and also New Orleans Pelicans, we think the majority of times we see him go on the under, so we are expecting the under for Scoot Henderson in this matchup. So this is a must-win game for the Warriors, so they may bring out everything, and when it comes to Portland, they are looking to tank, so we may see him on restricted minutes as well. So Scoot Henderson, 11.5 rebs and assists for less, I think is a great pick. Now, getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about Jabari Smith. Now, when it comes to Jabari Smith, this one is a fantastic one, 4 rebs and assists as well for actually 10.5, and this one is for less. So we got a lot of rebs and assists today, but you know, this is some of the best value here. And this one, he has gone on the under in 2 out of the last 5, and he are facing off against the Utah Jazz. Now, when it comes to the Utah Jazz, they actually do rank very high in rebounds allowed. They actually rank 6, and when it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 30th. But the reason why we still like the under for this situation, although they do rank very low in assists, is that we are actually expecting Jabari Smith. He does have a higher usage rate in the rebounding department rather than the assist department. And you know, although this is a combo between the two, we are expecting a lot more on the rebounding side of things when it comes to this combo, and that's why we do like the under for this situation here. When it comes to, you know, Utah Jazz, not only do they rank very high in that rebounding allowed, where they do rank 6, but when it comes to, you know, restricting rebounds to the forward position, they also rank very high as well. So I definitely do think that is going to help out in that genre. Now, when it comes to Jabari Smith, his average over the last 5 is 9.8, which is below this line as well. So all signs point towards the under, and we are going to be sticking to it. Even the times that he has gone on the over, it hasn't been, you know, significantly over. It's definitely just made it over by 0.5 at certain times, and because of that, we are sticking to the under here. So Jabari Smith, 10.5 rebs and assists for less, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So the first player we're going to be talking about is Jrue Holiday, who's been averaging 9.6 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Now, when it comes to this one, we actually are expecting a pretty good game from Jrue Holiday, as they do face off against the New York Knicks. Now, when we look at New York Knicks, they do rank 2nd in points allowed. When it comes to assists allowed, the New York Knicks actually do rank pretty high as well. They rank 8th, and then rebounds allowed, they also do rank 2nd. So they rank very well in all categories, but the reason why we still do like the over for this situation here is due to the fact that when it comes to Jrue Holiday, the New York Knicks actually do a very poor job at defending the guard position. Because of that, we could see someone like Jrue Holiday go on over on all of his lines here. Now, obviously, his lines aren't going to be too high, especially points, rebounds, and assists, but we should see him still be able to go over those lines, so definitely keep an eye out for that. On top of that, we are expecting a pretty decent paced game, although, you know, when it comes to their pace, they aren't the fastest. We are still expecting enough pace to see them be able to go on the over here, especially for Jrue Holiday. So, because of those reasons, we are expecting the over here, and Jason Tatum is potentially out for this game. Whether he does play or not, we still do see Jrue going on the over, but if he isn't playing, I definitely even see more value for Jrue Holiday coming into this next matchup. So keep an eye out for his line, especially if it is under these averages. Definitely look to go on the over. Again, to the next player is Josh Hart, who's been averaging 11.4 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 6.4 assists. So he has done a great job for the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks do face off against none other than the Boston Celtics. Now, when it comes to the Boston Celtics, as you all know, they do rank 5th in points allowed, 5th in assists allowed, and when it comes to rebounds allowed, they do rank 14th. So they rank pretty low in those categories when it comes to rebounds, but we still see someone like Josh Hart going on the under here, but I would focus a lot more on points and assists. When it comes to rebounds, obviously, you know, Boston do rank, you know, pretty average in that, but I would focus more on points and assists for someone like Josh Hart, but go on the under here. He does have a pretty good usage rate in all departments, and another reason why we are expecting the under for this situation here is that when it comes to, you know, his position at that small forward that he usually plays, or even sometimes shooting guard, you know, he will probably be matched up against someone like Jrue Holiday or someone like Jaylen Brown, which could see a lot of restrictions when it comes to him, whether it's points or assists. So definitely look to go on the under in this one. Josh Hart has actually seen a little bit of a decrease in his points usage rate, especially ever since Jaylen Brunson has just been going off absolutely, you know, from the 3-ball, you know, just scoring in all facets. So because of that, we are expecting the under for points and assists, so keep an eye out for that, guys. I think there's a lot of value there, especially if the line is under these averages. Now, getting into the next one, we're going to be talking about Sabonis. Now, when it comes to Sabonis, he actually has been averaging 16.2 points, 16 rebounds, and 7.2 assists in the last 5 games. So he has done a fantastic job for none other than the Sacramento Kings. And when it comes to the Kings, they do actually face off against none other than the New Orleans Pelicans. Now, Pelicans have actually been a pretty decent team. They do rank 8th in points allowed. On top of that, when it comes to assists allowed, they actually do rank 16th, and then they do rank 8th in rebounds allowed. So they rank pretty, mid-tier when it comes to assists, but when it comes to points and rebounds, they do rank very high. And that's why we do like the under for this situation in the points and rebounds department. On top of that, New Orleans Pelicans actually do a very good job at restricting points, rebounds, and assists to the center position. I would focus a lot more on points and rebs, but there still could be a little bit of value to go on the under for the assist as well. So keep an eye out for that, guys, especially when it comes to his line. Now, when it comes to Sabonis as well, he does have a pretty high usage rate in all departments, but we are expecting a little bit of a slower pace game. Pelicans are a little bit slower, and we have actually seen a lot of the times that Pelicans slow fast-paced teams down. Kings are a pretty fast-paced team, so we are expecting less of volume from Sabonis and the rest of the Sacramento Kings team. So because of that, we do like the under for this situation here, guys. Definitely focus a lot more on points and rebs, but I think there's still a lot of value either way. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Domantas Sabonis, his line, if it is too close to these averages, then definitely look to go on the under. So if you want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.